that you love to see. A lot of goals going down so far. Hopefully both squads can keep up the pace, and that's
He is tired. It is a little bit harder for them. This kid is a monster right now. RMC, but Nick on Aura want to try and force this all the way to Champions Field. Gonna float off that backboard there, and Cheese doing everything in his power to try and keep it out, but
able to save this one away. Keep this one at a 0-0 line. Arsenal looking for the nail in the coffin, and that might be it.
Wavy's gonna take a shot. 5 left on the clock here. This one denied. Will the third? Yes, the post keeps it out. Almost a 0 second. All 4 shots.
Hello everyone, and welcome into the Esports World Cup Community Cup featuring Rocket League NA edition, and this is Championship Sunday. I'm Rome, joined alongside Hercules for the day, and my goodness, yesterday there were so many incredible plays. All the series yesterday, NA is really showing out in this Community Cup. And as we can see, yesterday, it caused some mayhem. We got Pineapple going up against Nick on Aura in the quarterfinals first up, and the winner of that is going to be going up against RMC. Now, if Pineapple Eggplant take down Nick on Aura and they get the rematch against RMC, they took RMC to Game 5 overtime, where RMC clutched it up after about 2 minutes into overtime. So, in my opinion right now, Pineapple are definitely the favorite to win in the quarterfinals, but that semifinals matchup could be a toss-up for real.
And not bad from Nick on Aura. Their spotting of each other has looked incredible, but the defense actually is looking a bit better for the time being. Finally, that last follow-up from Eris is what puts Nick on Aura to equalizer.
Eris is going to be there. Clear comes through, and we're heading back the other way, and my goodness, are you kidding me? Absolute nastiness as AJ gets the follow-up.
And then it's just an easy open setup for everybody to try and tie things up, and they do. And here comes that third goal in. Another great setup right off of the kickoff.
Leaving missed to try and get the touch he's looking for. AJ off the backboard for the double to the middle. Off the backboard again. The double, the triple, the follow-up is there, though, from Talk. Either way, my goodness. Sends it up to the corner to Appjack. Infield passes there. The double attempt comes through, and it squeaks on by. Kofor scores. Send it off the backboard to AJ, but wasn't able to get the connection there. Harris now squeaks it through, but my goodness, the defense holds, but only for so long. Kofor gets the cleanup. Pineapple just for now. Missed, still looking for something. Here we go, and that's it. Left it off for Talk, my goodness. Yeah, you can see the setup was there, and I was a little confused what he was going to do with it, but Talk came through like a wrecking ball to clean it up, and I mean, they knew exactly what they were doing.
And right now, Nick on Aura, they've had a little bit more pressure offensively. They've taken a decent amount more shots as well, and finally they find a gap, find their way on through it. I was waiting for this one. I felt like eventually the pressure was just going to be a bit too much. So a forced 3v1 on AJ. I think AJ actually might have gotten bumped off it.
Doing a solid job of it for now. Missed up high. This might be it. But no, the save from Appjack, the cleanup from Talk isn't there as well, and a nice chance for Pineapple. Solid defense from Nick on Aura, though.
There's a great shot.
Now is it going to be Talk with the solo play? He got past one. Can he get past two? He does! Talk does it in overtime, clutching up again for this Pineapple roster. The shot will not be denied. The bump wasn't even needed. So clean.
For now, though, just gonna keep adding to the clips and to the stats. Almost got the angle on that one too. No boost though. Around the corner, big bump from Eris though to let Kofor's shot get walked in.
Fireworks in Game 4, things that you love to see. A lot of goals going down so far. Hopefully, both squads can keep up the pace, and that's exactly what they're doing. Talk gets another one on the board. That's his hat trick, and we're only 51 seconds in. Now, yesterday he scored 7 goals by himself in a game. Will he be able to top that record today? He's gonna start a play of his own. Gets it past one. Appjack doesn't get the touch, but it looked like a little bit of a double fake out coming through. Now, my goodness.
Which allows Pineapple to really force their strength in the mid and keep this ball blue side.
Yeah, Nick on Aura now. Seconds remaining. Oh man, almost able to punch it through.
Pineapple looking for that golden goal to send them into the semifinal against RMC, but Nick on Aura want to try and force this all the way to Champions Field, and they don't get the opportunity to do so. The man, the myth, technically the kid legend, off the backboard for the double to end it all. They will be facing off against Reddles, Magic, and Cheese fairly quickly. Garrett missing connection on that center to him there, but pressure still continuing on for NRG as this one falls back out to that orange half. Arsenal's gonna try and 1v1 it by himself. His flick goes wide, but the follow does come through from none other than Evo. Pressure's still gonna keep going for NRG. It's Dizzy's clear over to Evo that actually is gonna go on through. You see Arsenal taking, or at least trying to take that boost away from NRG, which could slow them down. NRG has been playing a little bit more of a high game here. Aqua down over to Garrett G, just wide on the shot, but a great play nonetheless. And Stizzy gonna try and send it back to them. Reset down, completely denied on the goal line by Zidneal.
Keep it in their possession. And they've done just a solid job. Yet again, like my goodness, NRG have to keep possession for a while. The double tap attempt comes through.
Whereas Dignitas have been doing that. You see the bump come from Stizzy onto Zidneal. You see the setup come through to Arsenal. It's exactly what I was saying. Yep, for sure. Right now, NRG's defense is definitely leveled up and matched the pressure they've been faced to challenge with, but unfortunately everything just comes crumbling down at the 45-second mark. Took everything in his power to put that one through. Now Zidneal's gonna try and do the same here, and he will! Aqua got a tiny touch off of it, but this was still all Zidneal at the end of the day. Off the ceiling past Arsenal. He gets a dunk from the sky, an NRG to tie. And Dignitas, they're going for the solo plays now. Stizzy takes this one down. Reset over one. Follow up from Arsenal to end it all. Dignitas send NRG home.
And in 3-0 fashion, my goodness, Dignitas with a great showing coming out in, honestly, a must-win series. Lower scoring games, though. Did you expect a lot of more defensive-sided games coming into that series?
Oh yeah, Zidneal, he got good D. So like it was.
Clip it.
Yeah, it's all good. Just keep chucking along.
Okay. So I play with Zidneal. He has great defense. That's really it. I got my money on Reddles.
All right, money on Reddles. That means you guys put your points on RMC, and if you lose, it's all on Arsenal. All right, Arsenal. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Congratulations again. We'll talk to you later, man.
Thank you, Little Bill out.
Little bit. Oh my God. Pineapple have to be weary of that and be able to weather the storm, because the storm is for sure going to come. But right now, Miss says, guess what? I'm going to make it rain myself. 1-0 advantage for Pineapple.
Okay, you gotta talk about this weird team bump that went down between RMC in the middle of the field. Reddles and Cheese were kind of locked into each other. And at 94 seconds left here in regulation, you're still down by 2, potentially 3 here as AJ demos spots talk, but Cheese keeps this one out. It's gonna float off that backboard there, and Cheese doing everything in his power to try and keep it out, but it's just not enough. Mist had all the pressure in the world to keep this one going and all the boost to take his time with it. The double off the back is nasty, but the dunk even crazier.
Made sure he got the save, and a shot coming in from Reddles. Missed again, because if you're RMC, you got to win out the rest of the series in 4-1 fashion, and RMC not able to clutch it up. Cheese barely off the post.
Cheese isn't going to try and force it too roughly, but his challenge is slightly successful, but Mist takes it back to the backboard. Double off. Reddles sends it out. RMC still barely hanging on. Magic Bear is going to get the beat. This one goes through. That bump from Magic Bear was so crucial. And now the double. And that is on a tight angle, too.
It really feels like this one is a little bit out of reach if you are Pineapple, simply because, my goodness, RMC, they're clicking on all cylinders as Reddles. A little bit of confidence back after a shellacking from RMC, who really put a hurting on Pineapple in this game, and make it 6-1. Why not? Get this equalizer. It might come off the back of a counterattack, because Pineapple right now are inching forward, and they're getting really aggressive, and That one skirts on out of there, barely doesn't cross the line from Reddles, and Reddles tried to go for the double. Couldn't convert on it. Still Cheese giving them a chance, and Magic Bear soars it over. Here, going up 3-1 in the series, and that is a dominating lead to have for sure, especially with the way they've been playing. But as I say that, AJ gets it through, and we got to see what happened here.
This is just, honestly, it's just a bad read and a bad challenge from Ruddles and Cheese. Magic Bear takes this away, reset towards the net, can't float it in, Top keeps it out. In 7 seconds to go, RMC, you're gonna have to hold on to this one for life. And Ruddles is gonna almost guarantee it's a no. Instead, it's Magic Bear's follow-up that completely deny. Very strong, solid energy on the defensive end if you are Pineapple. Really trying to get back into the swing of things. But I think right now the main focus is their offense. Those pass and plays are back. They're connecting between Mist and Talk. It is just a 1, 2, and through type beat for them, and it's just too much for RMC to defend.
Thought for a second that RMC might have been answering back already, and the demo comes through. Is that going to be enough to open the door? It is, but they can't convert. At least you will be walking away with $2 grand in your pocket. To the side of RMC, 1 game away from guarantee yourself in that semifinal. The Mist says not if I have anything to say about it, as he guides this one right past the defense. Cheese tried to get a hand up, but just couldn't. Mist just wins it out, and Reddles actually guided that one in, so.
To leave this one floating for Reddles. It's a little awkward here, so he goes off the ceiling and down, but it floats on back. Back pass to Cheese is actually an own goal. Just trying to reclaim that possession before Pineapple can get it away. AJ's demo onto Magic Bear, though, opens up the net. Double off the backboard from Mist, puts them in an equalizer.
Mist putting up numbers. Left it off the backboard. Able to easily tap that one. The other squad doing a great job of just allowing himself set up plays. But as I say that, Magic Bear comes right back with a vengeance, gets the equalizer off the cleanup.
And you do have to recognize, okay, Cheese's shot doesn't go in. Follow up from Reddles next. The bump play, the float, the touch is through. The RMC rat plays are back. And I was just about to say that if you recognize whoever is lower on boost, and I'm talking about the team as a whole, and that's really what's keeping them in this right now. Talk on no boost, pops this up mid, Mist to follow. Takes it to the corner, double to center, over to AJ. This one's in. That is such a connected play. Really have just come out swinging. This is the second time we've seen them take a quick shot towards that net that barely just went off. This one isn't going to go off, though. It's going to go crossbar and in from Creams.
And the other thing that we do need to point out is TSM has not lost a game in this tournament. They are 6-0.
And I like what I'm seeing from TSM, very reminiscent of yesterday's match against Dignitas, just in your face, show no mercy kind of energy.
Yeah, Stizzy getting the cleanup, though, off the pass from Arsenal. Stizzy left it up for Arsenal. Arsenal said, cool, I'll take this one off the backboard, get the center, and boom. Stizzy able to clutch up. Wavy with the pass in the middle. Arsenal gonna break that attempt up, break up the second as well. Arsenal with a couple of solid stops.
They are definitely matching TSM way better than they did yesterday. Just unfortunately for them, TSM do still feel like they are slightly a step above, and this is why the TSM aren't gonna be stopped that easy. Wavy clears out in the orange side here. Devo takes it away, Stizzy's up next. But a lot of their touches continue to fall back in that dig half, which allows TSM the opportunity to take so many shots. And unfortunately for them, Dignitas completely crumble at the pressure here. Back pass to Creams. He's got enough boost to take this to the air. Reset, air dribble, tries to go for the dunk. It's down. The follow, though, is through.
Able to get the clear here. Stizzy getting it past one. The bump was there as well, but it didn't connect for long, so Hockey was able to get free, still get the save here, be able to extend this lead that they find themselves having, but Arsenal in the mid is going to win that out. The 50 goes his way as well. Now it's up to Stizzy, who should be able to get the goal, and does. It's going to be now or never.
Wavy's going to take a shot. 5 left on the clock here. This one denied. Will the third? Yes, the post keeps it out. Almost a 0 second. All 4 shots kept out of that net, and the clear gives Dignitas one more chance. No, they really did. TSM is gonna, you know, be a little bit frustrated that none of that was able to go on in, and now you have an open net here. Stizzy just air dribbled over everyone, and Hockey is there to bail him out. But yes, this is a much different Dignitas than we've seen before. A lot more aggressive on the offensive front too, working together to push their way on into that net. Here, Wavy, he spots Cream's shot is going to be taken, sent off by Arsenal though. Great last second save on it. I gotta give him props right there. Dignitas are going to have gonna have to play a very accurate defensive game here, because TSM are going to take way more shots than we've seen in the past, and there is another one of them back-to-back follow-ups. This one goes through. TSM to tie.
They're going to get the rest of the way, but TSM's defense are going to get the clear one more time, send it back the other way, and Dignitas already starting out with a solid 50. Put this one in front of the net, and Evo not able to punch it home, but Arsenal is.
What is going on here? I do all this talk up on the Dignitas defense. Wavy, unfortunately, would have had to have literally made 3 saves.
Stizzy does get back, able to save this one away. Keep this one at a 0-0 line. Arsenal looking for the nail in the coffin, and that might be it. Still 1:07 on the clock, but that looks really promising for Dig.
Actually disgusting amount of control there from Arsenal. He caught it to the backboard, double in.
Just because you get the first goal, it's not going to be a definitive decider that it's going to be all said and done. Arsenal able to get the first one on the board for Dignitas in games, and I mean, that's just incredible mental from this squad.
Smart, you just want to continue to keep TSM boxed in their half and then force a lot of these shots on target. If you make TSM tired, it is a little bit harder for them to try and go through. But as soon as I say that, the second catched redirect from Wavy comes on in. This kid is a monster right now. On the attack there, Evo's up next to follow. All 3 players are overcommitted. They're going for the high risk, high reward, and do manage to keep this in their possession for now. But you got to be careful in moments like that. You're low on boost, but now you're up by 2. Opportunity. Wavy's follow-up doesn't go through. Cream's going to try and force the challenge on it. Low boost, shot opportunity for Hockey, though. He spotted the gap. He found it.
If you weren't nervous before and you're on TSM, you sure are nervous now. You got 45 seconds to make some magic happen.
To guarantee themselves this win, they're going to try to right here. Arsenal's shot sent off by Hockey. Waste so much time for TSM right now. This one's floating. 5 seconds on the clock here. No connect from Wavy. Hockey up next. You got to keep this up. Wavy tries his best. Arsenal's attempt to kill the ball actually pops it up in the air, but this one still in play. A pop-up caught from Creams into the corner on this one. Hockey into the sky, taking his time here. It's floating towards the ground. This one's popped up. Hockey's gonna take a shot on net. It's sent off by Arsenal, and Dignitas have done it. They stopped TSM from doing what they did before, and Dignitas is who you're gonna see in the grand finals. Try and stop it in the early stages of those plays is pretty big, but I do like what I'm seeing. Cheese is extremely involved defensively now. He's been a little quiet in the past. Follow-up from Reynolds is gonna go in. There was way too much focus on bumping Cheese out of the way. Knowledge on each other. Obviously, after Dignitas played the TSM one, I'm sure RMC was watching it, and unfortunately for them, that knowledge is not helping them out here in these return responses from Dig.
Needing to beat one to get a goal, not able to, heading back the other way. Oh my goodness, Cheese almost put it in by himself. And my goodness, the opportunities are coming in galore right now for RMC. And you know, you said it before the series started. You see in the future a lot of game 7s, a lot of overtimes.
And there it is, 10 seconds on the clock. RMC steal the lead. Arsenal's gonna try and, fix this right here, and he will. The setup to Evo to respond. 5 seconds to go.
You have got to be kidding me. RMC, you gotta hold on. The dunk comes through. Thought it might be Stizzy, but so far throughout this, I'm not sure that's going to be the case. RMC, for them, I would expect, honestly, at this point, it to be Reynolds. And that's exactly who it's gonna be, is Red Bull.
Get away from themselves, and you just gotta slow it down a little bit. Stizzy takes his shot. Great save there from Reddles to keep it out on this.
Could have lined it up and put that one on net. Unfortunate for him. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I was about to say, you can't leave it that dangerous in front of the net. Cheese capitalizes on that mistake. 30 seconds remaining in this one. We've seen Dig answer back quickly. They almost do it again here, but no, the save coming in from Reddles.
Intercepted on the ground there by Magic Bear and RMC, just taking their time, not trying to force too much. This one will go through, though. 2 players to force onto that last defender there is just a bit Dignitas. Whatever went down in that timeout, it is worked.
Yeah, able to shut out as I say that.
It's the RMC bread and butter. They just one to the other all the way around. Now they try again. Magic Bear reset over 1, off the crossbar and out. Arsenal just trying to extend here by himself. Reset over Magic Bear. This one's in. That is a great solo play from one end of the field to the other. Just what a play.
One more time, Evo gets the save. My goodness. Finally, the defense cracked.
It still remains as this one bounces out into the center. Reddles is going to take it. Pass over to Magic Bear. Shot on target and in. Too clinical for Dignitas to stop.
RMC putting on a show in game number 4.
Cheese all the way back on his lonesome. Makes the goal line save off this. And pass attempt over to Magic Bear. Turns into possession for Dignitas, and another goal finds its way into the net. Trying to keep the ball in the blue side here. Arsenal gonna try and reset this one forward, completely stopped in his tracks by Cheese. And RMC just really having to rotate around all the many attempts that Dignitas have put on. They finally get out of their half. It's a demo open opportunity for Magic Bear and Reddles
to convert on what really looked like one of their better chances so far. But just like that, Evo says, you know what, we had a good chance, but this is an even greater one as they find the equalizer. 2 minutes left in this one.
Oh, man. Magic Bear was just following that one all the way around this side that Dignitas needed so badly.
And you said it earlier, you felt it in your bones. You thought that we'd be going the distance. Well, right now, Reddles is trying to send that prediction into oblivion. Evo up high. Needing to score is Dignitas. They have to do it now. 20 seconds remaining, and oh my goodness, that was it. But no, Reddles is there to be the savior for RMC and potentially make sure that this one ends here, ends now. Arsenal up high off the backboard. It drops down, but nobody's there. Another clear might solidify it, and that's exactly what happens. The clear comes through from Reddles to cap off the victory, and that's going to be RMC.
1 second left. There's no hope. This one gets killed. RMC are your North American Esports World Cup Community Cup champions. A look back on what we've gone through today, Rome. I mean, we started out, with Dignitas on the bottom end of the bracket. They got that sweep. You thought things were going to look great for them. Then they go to Game 7 with TSM. You're like, oh, it's getting better. And unfortunately, they fall down to RMC in the grand finals.